Hi guys, hello to everyone out there. I hope you had a good Christmas and I wish you all the best for this 2017. Um, I want to go through, I've been getting several questions about the elbowing on the forehand, the swing at the end of the swing, and also about the arm hitting the ball. If at the moment you hit the ball is the arm extended or is the elbow bending a little bit before to give it some power or something? And I just want to go a little bit through that. Um, I want to let you know, guys, that if you hear my phone ringing, I'm sorry. I have my dad on the hospital in Acapulco right now. So, and also you hear my dogs. Well, I have a terrier that he is a sweetie, but he's also the devil in disguise when he sees the stuff outside the window out there. So, um, just want to let you know. All right. Okay. Well, we're gonna go through a Hewitt forehand. I like to see. I like Hewitt's swing because it's very noticeable what he does after he hits the ball, which is one thing that you guys really want to put a lot of, really want to pay a lot of attention is what happens after you hit the ball. What you do, what the arm does after you make contact with the ball. Okay. Well, going through all that, let's start and let's go through the video here. Bear with me, guys, okay? And okay, here we go. All right. One of the things that I just wanna start with is remember when I mentioned that when we're rotating, you wanna pay attention to your left hand. If you're a righty, to your right arm. If you're a lefty, pretty much the off hand on the swing. If you're a righty, you want to bring that left arm far back to your, at least to your right shoulder, so you can rotate that upper body. Um, want to pay attention also to the elbowing, like elbowing someone in the back behind you when you bring that right arm, when you bring the arm behind, the back swing. The elbowing is going to help you a little bit. We've already gone through that in a previous video, but let's start with Hewitt here. And here we go. Okay. All right, let's stop it right there just to check something really quick here. As you can see, he's bringing that left hand in preparation. He's bringing it back, bringing the racket, turning it off. Okay, upper body is pretty much sideways, and you're gonna see that contrary, or not contrary, but different to many other places. When he brings the racket back, I usually suggest that you want to have the grip more or less like a head height, but he goes even further than that. He really brings that racket a little bit higher. See, that's almost on top of the head, which is not bad. I mean, it generates more power. The swing is longer. It can help you generate more power, more spin. But at the same time, you have to be careful with the timing as well. You have to have like a really good timing, which I'm sure he did have. But let's keep going and see. So if you notice, his upper body is turning to the side. All right. So he's 90. The upper body is it's pretty much from here to here. He's pointing that way, sideways. Okay, he's 90 degrees. Uh, the lower part is gonna be more like 45 degrees. He's turning. That's a good turn for him. But he's not completely sideways there. So okay, let's move on. All right, that's right right about contact. Let me go back a little bit, guys. I want to see the a little bit more of the shoulder rotation here. Just give me a second. Okay. Yeah, as you see, the shoulder rotates when he's ready to swing. You are going to see him how he starts rotating, and his shoulder rotates much more than what his hips will rotate. Here we go. Pay attention. The hips, they kind of stop, and their shoulders keep going forward there. All right. So he's making contact. He makes contact there, and let's say what happens. See, he turns that shoulder, elbow, I mean, all the way around, and see the racket. The racket is finishing down here. Let's see that again. He makes contact there, and you're gonna see he's the kind of player that makes contact with the elbow bend. So one now he's gonna bring it around. He's gonna finish with the shoulder in front of his face, a little lower. Some of them finish a little higher, but the head of the racket. What you wanna pay attention is that the head of the racket, the tip of the racket is pretty much what's gonna lead after the shot. You make contact with the shot, and the head of your racket is gonna lead, and your arm is gonna keep going. It's gonna follow it. You don't want to hit and keep the arm and the racket extended. You want to make contact, and see right away. You're gonna see the tip of the racket is gonna come around because that's leading the arm there, leading and finish down there. You see the elbow height, and look at the racket. So you can tell that the racket came down, made contact, kept going up, and came all the way around down here. He's not finishing too high, he's finishing. So that tells you that he's applying more spin to the shot. So that's one thing that is one thing that you want to pay attention when you hit the ball, because where you finish with the racket, that's also going to tell you, okay, that it's a more aggressive shot. If it finishes high, it's more aggressive. If he finishes with the racket lower, that means that he is playing more spin to that shot. One last time, and we move on to the next one, guys. I'm sorry, I know I'm going delaying a little bit here. Just want to make sure. Okay, contact, and look, relax the arm, relax it, elbow there, finish. All right, let's move it on to the next one. Okay, here we go again. We go the hand off, or the left hand preparation, bringing the racket that he brings a racket way high, really high, which again is gonna help you have a longer swing, but you gotta have a really good timing. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you something. I want you to notice something here. See, when he's about to pull the trigger, or to move to swing forward, he already let go of the racket. So you're gonna see here the arm is aligned with the baseline. That is one thing that you want to do regardless of where you're standing on the court. You want to pay attention that this hand is going to be pointing to the fence on this side. Okay, so pretty much in 90 degrees, again, align with the baseline down there. That's something that will tell you that's when you're ready to swing forward there. Okay, all right, let's move on, and here we go. Shoulder rotation, shoulder leading, shoulder leads, and when he makes contact with the ball, see, shoulders, chest, and racket there squared. He's already pointing forward. You want to pay attention to the center, this part, the center of your chest. That's he makes contact, and this is already pointing forward when he's ready to hit too. As you can tell, the shoulders from the position where he was just, I mean, where the position where he came from to where he is right now, his shoulder rotated much more than his hips. So that's why I always say don't pay that much attention to the hips. Now, you gotta understand one thing, guys. The shoulder might lead, but you have to feel that when you swing, in the end, you have to feel it normal, like you're throwing a punch, like you're throwing a football, the shoulder is good to start learning how to live with that and get into that, but you got to get to the point where you say, okay, I don't even have to think about the shoulder. I just got the right timing, and my whole upper body turns. Like I say, it's got to feel natural, like you're swinging, like you're throwing a football, or you're throwing you're hitting a punching bag. Let's say you're throwing punches to a punching bag. Okay, let's see how it leads. See, I want you to pay attention to that, guy. This is very noticeable in this video, in this from this position, because you're gonna see how that racket makes contact and that really leads, comes around before the arm and finishes around him. See the racket coming around, uh-huh, and finish down here. He finished low. I'm assuming because he wanted to keep that ball. See how he finished, like real low, because probably the other guy was at the net coming forward or something, and he wanted to make kind of like a banana shot. So that's one thing that we're probably he was trying to do. But anyways, I just want to replay this really really quick, so we can be done. All right. High preparation. You see the elbow here, ready to swing. That's important part, the elbow. Arm relax, so you can let it extend. Uh-huh. Arm to the side and explode right there. Mm-hmm. Upper rotation. All right, that's good. And racket coming around. Look at the elbow. Uh-huh, and look this, pointing down here. Last time, just to give you one quick tip, really quick. Pay attention to the right leg. That's the anchor. If you don't move the right leg, the upper body is gonna rotate, it's gonna coil and uncoil, it's gonna get a lot of pace. But if you allow that leg to rotate, if you allow your lower body to move, you're not gonna generate that much pace. Uh-huh. There you go. That's the anchor. If you keep the anchor in place, the ship is not gonna move. And I'm talking the ship is like the lower part of the body, guys. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I'm sorry it went a little longer than I wanted, but I just wanted to make sure to give you. I wanted to go through several different points. I hope it helps. Um, Thank you very much, guys, and remember, go out there, play, stay centered, be bold, and be very very perseverant, guys, because tennis requires a lot of patience and it requires a lot of practice, but believe me, practice 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 will always pay off in the end. All right, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.